Alright, what's up everyone? I have been running the Origin hunt line for the last deer season, turkey season, and now rolling into the 2023 deer season. I'll be running it again. I just want to give a one-year review on what it is, how it works, give you the pros and cons of the whole thing, and if you're looking to get into it, you certainly can. First of all, the reason I got into it was it's 100% American made. The guys behind this, Jocko, Pete, the guy from Under Armour, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, Cam Haynes, those guys are not looking to make cheap goods that they can turn and burn and just resell into Walmart. They're looking to make really high quality stuff, 100% American made, very durable, very quality gear. So I wanted to give them a shot and see what that was like, and this is kind of the conversation on it. And I liked it so much the last year and this spring I reached out to them. We've been having conversations back and forth. Heller 10 will get you 10% off. So I got a promo code now. If you're interested in trying this stuff out, Heller 10 will get you 10% off. All right. So I have the Field Pant. I'm going to talk through the Field Pant, the Stealth Wool Hoodie, the NanoWool Hoodie, the NanoWool base layer, and then the TeraLock Crew. This is kind of the base that I started with. And it'll get you down to about 30 degrees or so before you got to start doing like sweatpants and sweatshirts underneath all your gear. But this will get you most of the season covered. All right. So starting out with the TeraLock Crew. This is just a nice, really soft. It's kind of like an Under Armour type feel. It's not merino wool. It's a synthetic blend, but it is pretty slick. It's really nice. Keeps you dry, wicks away a lot of moisture, which is what you're looking for in a top base layer. So happy with this. And honestly, I don't remember too much about the odor. I really like merino wool base layer tops because they disperse odor so well. And I don't remember thinking that this smelled really, really bad. But at the same time, like I'm smelling it right now and I wore it the other day and it doesn't smell bad at all. So it's got to do some sort of odor help there. The next two pieces, I'll just go with the top one first. This is the NanoWool Hoodie. This I wear all the time and I really like it. I'm very happy with it. It's got no pockets. It does have a built-in face mask right here. So you can just put on the NanoWool Hoodie and then have a face mask. You don't need to use one. I wear this all the time in early season. Gets me bundled up. I have a severe reactions to poison ivy and all the other, basically anything that can give you blisters and make you itch, I get. So I will wear this in the early season. And this NanoWool, while it's not straight up merino wool, it is very good at keeping you warm when you want to be warm, keeping you cool when you want to be cool, and it wicks away moisture extremely well. So I am very happy with this. And the face mask is pretty slick. I'm happy. I didn't really like it at first because I thought it was too constricting, or I didn't like it too much. But over the season, I got used to it, and I actually really started to like it, and I didn't have to always pack one in. Just having it built in is actually really handy. All right, so there's that. Next one would be the NanoWool base layers. So that is this guy. These are warm. So I don't wear these until it gets down to like 50 degrees or less, between 30 and 50 degrees. These are much warmer than you think. They're not just like a really thin base layer. I would equate these to like probably like a 120 to 150, something like that. They're really warm. Again, wicking moisture. Very happy with these. Same material as the top, as the NanoWool top. Again, yeah, just very happy with these. Straight up base layer, keeps you warm, wicks moisture, does a good job. The next piece is probably the most technical piece here, which is the Field Pant. All right, so this pant I have put through a lot in turkey hunting and a lot in deer hunting. Just going through the brush, going through swamps, multi-flower rows, prickly ash setups, all sorts of nasty stuff, and these things haven't ripped yet, which is really cool. I'm very happy with that. Haven't busted them up. Fell on some rocks, went elk hunting last year with them. So very durable pant, very lightweight, keeps you keeps you cool when you want to be cool, and does keep you warm when you want to be warm. I'm not quite sure what they've done with this, but you know, I will wear this pant plus those NanoWool base layers down to 30 degrees and I will be just fine. And then I'll also wear it on days like today where it's going to be 85 degrees in your early season hunting. I'll wear this with nothing underneath and it does a really good job. All right, so very lightweight as well, standard belt loops. No back pockets. So I will say that there are no back pockets, which is just something I've become accustomed to, and I think it's meant for like glassing you're sitting and whatnot a lot when you're elk hunting or out west, which is kind of how they based this line. But otherwise you got two regular front pockets, which are good, obvious, and then you have the just one zip cargo pocket on each knee. So just one zip cargo pocket that open up a little bit more so you can fit a lot in there. Early season hunting, you know, you basically have your release, your binos on your chest, and then your rangefinder and maybe a snack or two, and your wind checker. All the pockets you need, really. And then as you get into season, more and more, I do find myself wanting more odds and ends, like a grunt tube and rattling antlers and all that stuff, and I put that in my backpack. There's not a whole lot of storage on these pants, but at the same time, like I said, they're extremely durable, and they do a great job at keeping you warm when you want to be warm and cool when you want to be cool. I don't have a whole lot others to say about that. Oh, they are really flexible and stretchy. So I've been in a whole lot of different scenarios. I spot and stalk turkeys in the spring, and I've not had an issue with restriction on these. So very happy with that as well. I strongly recommend these pants. I love wearing them. Like if they make them in a solid, which I think they're coming out with them in a solid, I will buy these for everyday wear. Like these are very comfortable pants, not restricting. They're much more comfortable than the jeans that I'm wearing right now. All right, so there's that. And then last piece is the Stealth Wool Hoodie. So this guy's pretty heavy. This is a really heavy, actually I'm gonna talk about this Kilo hoodie as well, but this Stealth Wool is very heavy. So that's the nice part about it, is that's why you can get this system down to like 30 degrees I mean, it's like it seems like it's like a couple pounds. But it keeps you warm, keeps you very warm. I'll never really wear this in unless it's like butt ass cold. A lot of times I'll throw it in my pack and then pull it out. But you got a pocket here for your rangefinder, got a pocket on each arm. Again, does a great job at locking in heat. The one thing I would say that I don't necessarily, there's two things that are interesting about it. One is this panel on the back. I don't know if you can tell exactly or not, but it is a different material. And that is for like your safety harness or your backpack to prevent wear and tear and become more durable. The rest of this, when you're a bow hunter, the thing that I always want in my material is stealth. I want it to be quiet. I want it to be super quiet. And that is what this actually is. The rest of this material, super quiet. This stuff is a little loud. I don't know if you can hear that at all, but nothing more. I've sat with my buddies when I'm filming and I'm like, can you hear that? And they say no. So it's not a big deal. It's a big deal to me because I can hear it when I move around. It's just a little bit louder than I'd like comparatively to this other Stealth Wool. But at the same time, according to my buddies who are sitting in the same tree with me, they don't hear anything. So really happy with that. Very durable. Again, it looks like it's like wool and it'll catch on everything, but it's not. I don't know like necessarily exactly what material this is, but it's a thick wool that doesn't tear. Like it's not like you catch it on burdock and it'll peel off, or catch it on multiflora rose and it'll peel off. It doesn't. I have done that, and it again doesn't peel off. Again, another like elbow, again like here on the arms, just elbow reinforcement, making sure you know it's more and more durable in the spots where you need it to be. So with the TeraLock shirt plus the NanoWool hoodie plus this, I can get down to about 30 degrees, maybe even less if there's no wind with the system. That is another thing I just want to call out real quick, is that this hoodie does not do well against wind. You can feel drafts. It doesn't have a wind protection in it. So if it is like, you know, 35, 40 degrees out and it's like 15, 20 miles an hour wind, expect some wind to get through here. And that's kind of a pro and a con. When it's too hot, it's really nice to get that draft and that breeze coming through. When it's too cold, it gets too cold. So you're gonna wanna have some sort of wind layer or go a different route if you're doing something on a really windy day. I think they might have, they're either developing or they just came out with something, but I don't have it yet, so I don't want to talk to it for those windier days. But that was the only thing. So Stealth Wool hoodie, I give a A+. Like I personally, I'm not the most technical guy in the world, but I have owned First Light, I have owned a Kuiu, I have owned Sitka, and these are very comparable to me. Kind of an everyday, maybe a little bit more than an everyday hunter. These are very comparable, if not better. and they're 100% American made. So I'm sticking with them. They're not bad. So I'm not like, oh no, I'm switching back to First Lighter, Sidcar, Kuiu. There are great pieces. They work really well. I'm happy with them. The last one that I just want to talk about is this Kilo hoodie. I wear this thing a few times a week. Like, this is by far my favorite hoodie. Got a nice big pocket. It's nice and warm. Looks good. Feels good. It's long. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. It goes down below my pockets. It doesn't shrink. Everything's pre-shrunk, so I got this in an XL and it fits extremely well. Very happy with it. Really like it a lot. So you can also get this for hunting as well, and I will wear this when it does get really cold. I'll actually have like 3 hoodies on. I'll have the NanoWool, I'll have this, and then I'll have my Stealth Wool over top. And even sometimes I'll just wear this if the Stealth Wool is too hot. And we're at like 40 to 50 degrees in there. I'll throw this thing on and I'll be good with just this. So that's a review. That's my thoughts on it. Again, overall, very comparable to the other top name brands. There are some additions I'd like to see in the pants, just some more pockets or some different pockets, and as well as the tops. It would be kind of nice if the top had another, like the rangefinder pockets really small, if that was a little bit bigger. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with everything. And I put it through elk hunting out west up to 90 degrees during the day, all the way through. I was hunting last year in the winter, and it was like 5 to 10 degrees here in Wisconsin. So I've ran it through the gamut. Works really well. Very happy with it. We'll continue moving on. So if you are interested in testing this out yourself, actually seeing what it's really like, again, Heller 10 will get you 10% off. Go to Origin, I think it's originmaine.com, or just search Origin Hunting. It'll come up, and should be able to grab it and check it out for yourself. I hope this helps. I hope it wasn't too bland and you actually got a feel for what this is like. If you do just want to ask me any questions about anything, drop a comment down below. I'll answer it as truthful and as honest as I can. And I don't have a whole lot of subs, so I will very likely respond to your comments. All right? Hope it helps, y'all.